To do this job, this is seriously what you have to have. All right. To be part of a customs unit, this is seriously what you have to have. And we have to check the mate. The mates ain't doing what they're supposed to be doing. That's what you'll be doing. You'll be going to hell. All right. You'll be passing through time right there with your neck not sticking out, tampering with hot lead, living on the left hemisphere of your mind with all the trauma, everything sticking. Okay. All that stuff will keep sticking to you because you did not let us finish what we were doing in the first place. All right. You know what I'm saying? All the heat and the trauma and everything from an arson and everything that's ever happened that will keep spreading. You'll keep being part of it. It'll keep sticking to you. All right. And this is the stuff that actually keep your bones and your body and your genetic makeup protected. Okay. It's not protected no more. Okay. FBI bones ain't there protecting your genetic makeup no more. I ain't carrying you around. I ain't doing that for you. All right. So, anyways, to actually perform that job and stuff like that, we have to have that, and then we also have to have special gloves. So, to fight an arson, what do you think we gotta have? And to remove animals and bears from the ecosystem and predators and problems. You know what I'm saying? Things that just keep trying to be problems and stuff like that is what FBI Bones is monitoring here. And that is all the cameras, okay? And that is radio. Okay? You know what I'm saying? And the whole thing, if you keep turning this fucking thing on, the whole fucking thing is a crime scene for 300 miles and then forever. You know what I'm saying? Forever, forever, for fucking forever. If you do not do this stuff properly, the whole goddamn world, you just keep messing with a crime scene. Okay? And once it's labeled and marked forensically and stuff like that, including human beings, it's permanent. Okay? Permanently, it is a crime scene. Permanently, you cannot be entering a crime scene, tampering with a crime scene, tampering with people's bones and DNA and RNA, entering intravenous pathways from behind the skeleton. You cannot be doing that. Attempting to perform surgery in a non sterile environment, wearing a surgical mask. You cannot be doing that. You cannot be messing with anything that is a fire hazard, flame, that is not flame retardant and stuff like that. All right, and it does have to live and breathe. Okay, and it lives and breathes just fine. All right, it does just goddamn fine when you aren't constantly being this goddamn problem, constantly trying to stick our neck out. All right, messing with stuff that you shouldn't be messing with. So to actually perform that job, this is what you gotta have. And then it's lights out, and I didn't drop an arson on your head. Okay, lights out. All right, lights out. I did not drop an arson on your head. Okay, but an arson can collapse a bunch of buildings. And it did collapse buildings. Okay, arson does that, and it ain't there no more. And there ain't something comfy and cozy for you to be resting upon, and you try to rest on people. So once again, to do this job, you could also use some water too. My bones just can't do it. All right, my bones just can't keep fighting stuff that tries to behave like that, especially if it's a fucking machine. Okay, if you operate a machine that pisses people the fuck off, turn it the fuck off. If it's linked with a bunch of fucking war crimes and shit like that, don't get in it and start fucking driving it. Now, Magpul design here. Magpul, if you're using Magpul design correctly here, that won't be sticking. If you ain't using Magpul design right here properly, that will be sticking. And this containers of FBI bones there, all right, and this stuff that we repeatedly warned you about is going to be this problem. And where we started was from a dry county all the way through time. All right, so repeatedly going back to a dry county, all right, all the way before time, okay, all the way through time, and then it actually needs to survive day shift, night shift, 72 hours and 21 days. All right, if you didn't let it survive day shift, night shift, 72 hours, 21 days, then you got flagged and charged for manslaughter. All right, and you are still trying to share the bloody gang carrying on this problem with being the bird brained, not thinking about how time works. And if there ain't no time for something to fucking live, guess what? You're all fucking dead. All right? If there ain't no time for something to ever fucking live ever again, all right? And you can't protect this thing, then everybody's fucking dead. All right? So I don't have the tolerance for that, okay? Nobody has the tolerance for people to be involved in manslaughter, all right? Or the violation of people's cycles and fucking graces and shit like that. So, now what's that doing? It's keeping a bunch of stuff from sticking and people from tampering with hot lead. You can also take another little static charge sheet and put it right here because you're carrying too much charges. Okay. Then your mind can't understand that. That's why there's a guard here. Okay. I'm a guard. Okay. And then I'm behind the guard. Okay. You know what I'm saying? There's a guard right here. We don't go out there outside of our bones and our spirit and stuff like that and start ripping our flesh and our our face off with radiation sickness and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we start here from behind the guard, okay, and then we're still protected by a guard. And if you even buy a Gatorade, all right, it drops. All right, if you pick up a goddamn Gatorade and you take the cap off of it, you can't carry any more fluid weight. Okay, your body cannot physically do it. I don't know why the metric scale is a giant pain in the fucking ass, but it is. All right, you know what I'm saying? And then that's it. That's the end of the trip or the travels. If you opened up a giant fucking, if you opened up a huge goddamn Gatorade or something like that, you can't travel no more. All right, I don't know why the world is a giant pain in the fucking ass. So we try to find ways around it. All right, and it's not having granulated sugar in our diet. Uh, you know, I don't eat salmonella. I don't eat eggs and bananas. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that stuff. All right, and that is how to successfully live your life, biohacking and things like that. Now you see what I'm saying, and then even just taking that out of the cheek. All right, extracting it out of your mouth. Okay, taking it out of your mouth, extracting it, pulling all the heat out from the outside. All right, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's checking for. It's bicuspids and incisors that's checking for contaminants and stuff that people should be messing with because it will make you weak. Okay, it'll drain your bones dry. Okay, your bones won't work no more if you keep fucking with eggs and bananas. All right, you know what I'm saying? That is the end. If you keep messing with a graphite pencil, all right, if you keep messing with a goddamn pencil, you mess with something abrasive at all, anything abrasive, all right, it will keep doing that. Okay, your body won't form. Okay, you won't get up and move around ever again. All right, you'll sit there with a ganglion infection spreading throughout your body forever. We'll never get you out of a battlefield. We'll never save your goddamn fucking life because people keep messing with dumb shit like that. It's a good set. Time's ticking here on the plastic explosives and tampering with hot lead. All right, you want to be surrounded by a bunch of people who are helpless. They'll take you to fucking hell with them. They'll just keep getting up, dragging you to fucking hell. All right, that's what the bloody gang is. Okay, the bloody gang has a rifle pointed at the backside of their fucking head. All right, and it's permanent. Because I don't ever get you to fucking listen and cooperate. All right, you're forever fucking trying to be a mongoloid and a fucking retard. All right, you know what I'm saying? You're forever trying to be that. All right, you're gonna get up being the fucking bird brain, being a mongoloid and a fucking retard, murdering everything in its fucking existence. All right, and then sharing the goddamn bloody ass gang again.
That is physically what is there with the iron. Okay, physically that's part of it. Okay? Physically that's part of the chemistry of the body. As heavy as that could ever be. This is the only thing that will save your life. All right, a guy who can do this. Now you understand how some bones are clicking and popping? All right, it ain't about that. All right, it's about what is right. Okay, natural order, natural laws. It's what that enforces.